maybe the last, like, I don't know. I feel like Fahim's, you got to see Fahim. You got to watch Fahim. Fahim's so funny. Has been in the zeitgeist for like, I don't know, a strong 7-8 years, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Like, what to you made you feel like you got out of the radar? Like Rogan?
I think, yeah, doing Rogan helps. And then also this shift happened. You know, you're old enough when you got into stand-up, and when I got into stand-up, there was a way of doing things.
Yeah.
You would see Premium Blend. You would see the Comedy Central half hour.
Yes.
And you would try to be like a wacky neighbor on a sitcom.
Yeah.
That was a way to get on as a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
And then there's also these gatekeepers within stand-up. If you wanted to get in front of America or the world, you needed so-and-so at Netflix to fuck with you.
Yeah.
Or you needed so-and-so at Comedy Central to fuck with you.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you weren't getting in front of people. So we just came from the school of holding on to our material and waiting for these gatekeepers to tap us and say, okay, now bless the world with your comedy.
Yeah.
So we just been on this, like, we've been grinding at clubs for fucking years. But in terms of releasing our stuff to the world, we had been on starting blocks for so long. And I had been 15 years, I don't know how, because this shift happened. It almost took technology to get to a point where Instagram and TikTok and YouTube, those became viable contenders.
Yeah.
Almost more powerful contenders to a Comedy Central or a Netflix or whatever. And they weren't fucking with me in that way to begin with, on a stand-up front. Like, they weren't seeing me that way.
Right.
And then there was this. So I just made this shift where I'm like, I'm just releasing the hounds. Like, all the stuff I have, why am I holding it? I held it for CISO. You know what I mean? Like, I had my first special. I released
Which is a great special. Go watch it. Now it's on YouTube.
Sure, yeah. But it's a testament to, I was holding, I'm a dragon on all this treasure, and to give it to CISO so nobody can see it.
Right.
So,
well, because you were conditioned to think that, again, those
that's the way to do it.
That you don't just put it out.
Yeah.
And whether it was the business, kind of laying out the blueprint for that to not be the way to do it, or people, all it takes is a couple voices to be like, oh, don't just put it up, or for you to look at like, oh, that guy doesn't do it, right? Like, it's probably not the way, instead of maybe being the person to start. Like, there's a world where you just started doing what you're doing now with all of the, Fahim works on stuff, which is great. But also you have to be someone as prolific as you are at writing so much and having the bits be, even when I'm watching these videos of you working stuff out, I'm like, I don't know what he's working out. That's a full-fleshed bit that I would be glad to have right. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I guess so. I just leaned into my superpower. So even though I wasn't getting on at Netflix and these places that popped our peers, and they were lucky enough to be chosen and have a platform and stuff, that was just never there for me. And I had this superpower of writing so much. So I have so much stuff and no outlet for it other than just the clubs and stuff. So that's why I had this mental shift where I'm like, I'm just putting it out there. I'm just putting it all on YouTube. My special, I'm putting it on YouTube. I'm doing Instagram clips and captioning. This is how I'm going to reach the people. And I think it's great because that's how people consume media nowadays.
Yeah.
And it's like the floodgates are open, and I wish I would have done this sooner, but...
No, it's all happens the way it's supposed to.
Yeah.
Okay, so with your writing, like I there's certain bits, I think everybody has probably a comic like this where they go, oof, man, like what, like how come I didn't think of that, or I wish I thought of that. I think it's really healthy to get to a place, and I got there pretty early with you because I would watch and just laugh and go, man, like celebration, intimidation, jealousy of like, I wish my brain thought, because you'd say things where I go, yeah, I agree, like your favorite comics, you go, man, I agree. Burr does this all the time where he says things and I just go, fuck, how did I not think of that take?
Yeah.
But then, so the healthy place of just stepping back and being like, that's not my brain. I love that. And I can appreciate and celebrate it more when I just go, poof, I'm putting Fahim up on this, pedestal, whatever it is, and going, I'm just going to enjoy that, celebrate it, and go, I got my own things that I do, but I don't think like that. And I'm glad I don't. Instead of like, fuck. Do you know what I'm saying?
I've gotten there. I've gotten there too. And I think it comes with age and sort of having your own accomplishments within the
and
field.
more confidence in what you are doing on stage.
Yeah, like there are things you do that I can't do. Like I look at your crowd work stuff and there's gears that I don't have and I watch it and like that's great. And I can appreciate it.
Yeah.